right, we got another episode, man. Back with Bug TV. What's our name again?
Views from the bottom.
Views from the bottom. I'm over here forgetting our name and shit, man. Special guest today, though. Let her go ahead and introduce herself.
You already know my name is Stewart. You know, I'm from the F. I'm here most definitely for my family, you know, to support the gang. Like I was just telling Ike, I mean, y'all been doing this shit, podcast shit, way before it was even started. You feel me? It was ahead of your time. But, you know, I'm here to speak on release date and speak on behalf of the city and shit. So,
yes, sir.
I'm here.
We're going to get right into that. But before that, we got a couple quick appetizers for you. Appetizer questions. So what's the first thing you do when you wake up?
Thank God.
Hell yeah.
Shout out to God. Mark can tell you on Twitter every morning. I actually fell off today because I slept in a little bit. I was so I didn't really get to say it on Twitter. But you know, as soon as I wake up in my eyes, that's the first thing I do is, you know, thank God for, you know, allowing my eyes to wake up, be on the list, and pray for my family and roof over my head, clothes on my back, little stuff. You know what I mean? That we take for granted and shit.
Hey, shit, for real. Because I'll do that sometimes and then I'll forget. Like
yeah,
you said, you gotta
it's a routine. You know
right.
what I mean? I've been doing this since, like, you know, when you be at your lowest and stuff, you know that you gotta call upon him. Even on the good times, so it's been a routine. Like, as soon as I wake up, that's the first thing on my mind. And, you know, so that's what I do. I
got you. So what? So how you been feeling lately?
I've been feeling. I've been moving. I can't complain. Honestly, I can't say busy because you can't. I mean, I can't complain about this table I'm trying to sit at. You know,
right.
Trying to eat a little bit and trying to maintain and still work a full-time job and family and travel and shit. So. Can't complain. I know I've been good.
I'm about to say, saying busy, you can't complain about being busy.
Oh, no, not at all. I'd rather,
you
know, being able to move and stuff how I want, so that's a blessing.
Got you. What's one thing that you love?
Ooh. I like one thing that I love. I mean, we gotta. If you want to break it down, I usually my family. I'm big on family, no matter what. I'm real big on family. And then next thing, you know, will probably be basketball.
Yeah. Anybody that know you.
Basketball be second, and then fashions and shoes.
Okay.
Would be the third, and that's about it.
Okay. Now, of course, what's one thing that you hate?
Ooh, one thing that I hate. It's crazy though. I don't like a lot of attention.
Ooh, I like that.
I don't like a lot of attention. I gotta have it because my brand, it bugged me every single day that I gotta like. It don't bug me. It just feel like I'm doing too much if I'm posting my stuff. You feel
me? That's the same thing we be saying.
Like, and
I swear.
I don't like. You be scrolling and shit. People like, oh my God, here she go posting this
shit. Right.
But I mean.
But that's what you gotta do.
It's for me, you know what I mean? It ain't for nobody else. I hate it. I really don't like attention a lot. Crazy, I don't like to talk either. You would never be able to tell. For my full-time job, I'm a trainer, so I gotta talk 8 hours.
Right.
All day long. Like that shit wild. Like all day long. But like when you got a passion behind something and all that just. It just go out the window. Like you could sit me in a room with anybody, and I could sit here and talk to them, even though I don't want to talk.
Right.
But I could sit here and
get it done.
We could get to know. I could know this person. We act like we've been vibing for 10 years, and it just. But yeah, I don't like attention. I hate attention. I just like to be humble. You know what I mean? And it's crazy. Everybody probably like I'm probably getting off a topic.
No, go ahead.
The whole thing. I want to, the late Mark Dungy who passed away.
Yep, shout out to him.
Nobody would know. Nobody would know this guy pushed me for release date.
Dang.
I was his service coordinator, so basically I go out, do assessments for him, you know, for a home health agency, get him hours and stuff, making sure he got all his stuff in order. So I would go see him and stuff for my job. And he was like, you need to start a clothing brand. And I'm like, what? He didn't start a clothing brand. He had a whole, I can't remember the name. He said, man, and before the PPP and all that, he said, here, go on this website and it's all grants. I'm like, what? This man know what he talking about.
Right. Wow.
Putting me in deep, and I'm sitting here, mind you, this was like in 2017. I'm like, oh, okay. All right, just, you people see Mark Dudley, they don't want to talk to him. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they want to listen.
People don't want to talk to him. Hey, but the niggas are smart as fuck, though. Like, that's why I say you can learn from anybody. I'm gonna sit here and I'm gonna talk to I'm not judging nobody by their cover, by their past. I'm talking to them. No matter, you just don't know what somebody going through, and I don't never want to. Like everything, like even like if I go out and stuff, people like, hey, release day. I'm like, y'all knew me before release day. Call me Chloe, you feel me? Like goddamn, like what's up release day? I'm like, no, please, no. I don't. That's what I mean by attention. Like, I don't be like, I don't be. I appreciate it, but it just sometimes it be. I just don't want nobody to be thinking I'm too higher up there.
I got you.
Know what I mean? Like,
I feel you.
That's where all that. That's where I don't like hate. I don't like attention and bragging. I don't like all that stuff.
I got you.
I don't like all that.
Definitely. So speaking of release day, how you come up with that name? Where that name come from?
One day I was sitting at work at my desk. Even before release day, I had a clothing brand called Level Up.
Okay.
And it was me and my homeboy who was supposed to do it and all this other stuff. And at the time, for a brand, like, you gotta have funds and shit. You know what I mean? If you ain't got the fun, it's hard. Even now, it's still hard coming up. I'm still be taking losses. I'm still putting out, you know what I mean? But Level Up came, and it was like it was actually the logo was, you know how we got the bars on our phone?
Okay.
And they, like the LTE and the bars go up and up. So it was Level Up like that. So it was like, it had Level Up in the middle, then it had the bars going on the side. So I'm like, all right, we're gonna get Level Up. Nobody. I was asking people. You don't know how many people I asked to help me.
Come up with a logo?
No, to help me.
Just
to even come up, like, who you go to for shirts, who you do this, and people be like, they, you know what I mean? It wasn't going through. So I'm like, all right. So I let that die down. So one day I worked. It was December 30th, 2019. I was sitting at the desk. I was sitting here like, I got to come up with a name that's catchy, that's going to grasp everybody's attention.
Right.
And then I got to come up with an audience that's going to get the attention. Then I got to come up with something. If I don't feel like doing it, I'm going to have the passion to do it. So I'm sitting here, I'm like, all right, I'm thinking out with different names. I think I still got the list of names in my phone. Hold on, I got to read them off too. It might be for somebody else. Everything I do, I put in my notes. Everything. These notes go all back to 2018. So let me see. Damn.
This EP is full of gems today.
I wear them names. But either way, when I find them, I had wrote it down and I had release date. I said, yeah.
That's the name.
That's it. Because it's like no matter what it is, they still got to say that word.
Man.
They go with everything.
They go with everything. If it goes with album cover, my album cover is a release date.
Right.
Jordan, every shoe. Oh, what's the release date on this shoe? What's the release date on this shoe?
Yeah.
They gonna speak my business name every time they speak on the shoe. Even if I'm not up there with them, they still gonna speak on it. You feel me? Okay. So I was like, all right, we're gonna do release date, and it stuck. It stuck. And you should see my first logo. It looked like I was doing tax returns or something. I said, hell no, that shit. I told the girl, like, cause if somebody showed me something, I ain't gonna even hold you. Like, I don't be like I don't criticize. So if somebody say, oh, how this, like, it respect for on my aspect, if they told me what it is, I'm like, oh yeah, that's cool. And they'd be like, man, I really ain't fucking feeling this shit. I said, I gotta get out of that. You know what I mean? I said, cause this is gonna be my image. This your reputation. You feel me? So you gotta do. I was like, look, this is what I want. I need a circle logo. And I realized what I did was before all of that, I looked through Supreme, I looked through Nike, and I realized how certain people, Converse, Adidas, everybody has something with a circle. Something with a circle. So that means it's closed in. You know what I mean? Even if you Burger King circle, you feel me? All that stuff you gotta have. It go deeper. You feel me? It go deeper and all that other stuff. But even too, shout out to Jessica Mack because she had a class too, and she explains all of that stuff. You know what I mean? Like the logos and stuff, how certain colors match. Even though I had all of this prior to me going to her class, so I was already in the move. I just needed the knowledge.
Right. Yeah.
So yeah, so that's what. So I came up with release date, and then if you realize a little bit, sometimes I ain't got the logo actually on today. It got a shoestring in it. So like the R and the D got a shoestring in it.
Okay.
Yeah, you feel me?
Okay.
My dad, he brought it to my attention. He said, RD, that's my initials. That's there for Robert DeWayne. I said, you know what? That made it even more special. That was like God's call. And I said, you know what? I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna keep it as release date.
Yep.
So what I did was, pandemic came around March. I'm like, all right, we getting them little stimulus checks, you feel me? They dropping on $1,200. I said, man, I'm about to take this risk.
Man, take that money and go and get you.
I took that money and I sent that logo to the girl. She gave me the tax return logo. I had her revamp it and all this other stuff. Then I had this other person do me another mock-up. And I started out, my first drop was for the Flint 13s.
Oh, okay.
And it might have been in May. And I started out with 5 jackets. I said, just see what it do. And from there, I mean, I think it's more about the concept behind it, you know, the passion behind it, and it just stuck with it. You know what I mean? Because the thing is, it represents myself. Like, I love shoes. You feel me? It ain't just Jordans. You know what I mean? It speaks on our culture.
Yeah.
It speaks on the knowledge behind basketball. All of that, you know what I mean? Like if I see a shoe, I'm like, man, Jordan hooped in them things. I gotta get them. You feel me? Or if Nike got this, I did that. So that's where release day came from. And I established it July 1st. On behalf of my friend who passed away. Her name is Brittany Davis.
Yeah. Okay.
So that was the day of her passing. So I had May, June. I didn't, and the thing is too, like I'm big on. When I got some motion going on, I don't tell nobody.
Yeah, for sure.
I don't tell nobody. I don't know if it's something like it's like something I gotta keep to myself. The image I gotta keep to myself, and I gotta focus on it. So from March, well, even from December when I thought of the name, and all the way up till then, nobody knew what I was doing. Nobody. They was like, "Dang, why didn't you tell me?" I was like, it was personal. The rhyme was personal. I needed it for myself. You feel me? Because when you get other people involved, sometimes it's be a distraction.
I was just about to say that.
They set you back.
Just about to say that. Yeah.
Or they be like, I ain't got the funds for this. You know, I'm fine with that. You know, everybody ain't on that type of time, but that's what happened. And when I dropped it on July 1st, you know, I dropped it on her day of her passing, so I could remember it, and then so from there we started out with jackets.
That's what I was just about to say. You knowing all these dates and everything, that just speaks volume of how much you really like you really into it. You really investing into this shit.
Every time, like if somebody asked, they were like, "When this shoe coming out?" Like it was just crazy. This dude hit me up on Snapchat yesterday. He posted some shoes. He was like, "I gotta ask the sneaker god." Even that is too much attention. Don't call me that. Right. Don't even call me that. But I appreciate you coming to me for the source. But he was like, I had to come in. Some dude said these was. I said no, they exclusive. You know, you got them and all this other stuff. You know, I don't judge people. Whatever they want to buy, whatever you like, you like. If you like Skechers, you can rock the motherfuckers out.
No cap.
You feel me?
No cap.
You can thug anything out.
Puma, like, all that.
Man, Puma. Whatever you like
for you, man,
is what you like. Like that's what people don't even fail to realize. It ain't all about designer. Like once you got fashion stuff, you know how to put all that shit together. But with the dates and stuff, like I put it in my note. I write it down. Like so, my goal was to try to do a release every month. So now I'm to the point where I'm trying to do at least 3 a month.
Yep.
And it'd be hard because now, like during COVID, it was cool because dates was getting set back and that was fucking me up. So they was changing. I was already making the outfits and shit. Right. And then they was changing the dates on me. Yep. So now I gotta like put stuff out that's not. I like to stay in my lane. My lane is for my shoes. You know, besides like stuff like this, I mean, I want to do it for people who can even if people ain't in shoes, they want to wear
Yeah.
Crocs or slides or
Yeah,
some shit.
yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
then that's for y'all. But
Yeah.
my main concept is for apparel to match the shoes. I'm staying in that lane.
Okay.
I'm never coming out of that lane unless I create a whole nother brand for that lane.
Right.
You know what I mean?
That's
Because
smart.
if I
Yep.
come in that lane and somebody else doing something with shoes, you
Yeah,
already know
yep,
where. You
yep.
know what I mean? Maybe I motivated them. You know what I mean?
Right,
Maybe somebody
right.
motivated me.
Right.
You know what I mean? Art come from art. So then they like people be like, oh, they copy and all that other stuff. No, art come from art. Like.